Hello, my name is Elbony Riggins. I am your relationship transformation coach, trainer, speaker, and author. I am one of the co authors in the book I Am Woman. And in this story that I wrote in my chapter, I tell a little bit about some of the experiences I went through from childhood all the way up to my adulthood. And one thing I hope that you readers do gain from reading my story, that you understand how I was exactly feeling through this process. It was a process in my life that I had to go through, and I took this journey very lightly. And also, when I was on my journey, I figured out that I was going through this thing called a crazy cycle. And this crazy cycle was a cycle where things just kept showing up over and over and over again throughout my journey. And I call it the crazy cycle because it repeats itself. And one thing I discovered is that when we go through a crazy cycle, the reason why it's called crazy and it's a cycle is because it's recycling over and over again because we're unable to find the reason why it is going on, why it's actually happening. It's something or a problem that we have not resolved. And in my story, I had to determine what it was that was going on in my life, and I had to try to overcome that situation in order to for me to go to the next level of my life. If I always think it like this, that if we don't know where we come from, we don't know where we're going because we don't know what the problem is. So we can't get to the next point. So in my story, I just basically hope that it will encourage you readers to really dig deep within yourself, to reflect back on your life and see what cycle you're in. Are you in a crazy cycle? Is things repetitively happening in your life over and over again? Are you doing things that you don't understand why you're doing? Are things showing up that you don't understand why they're showing up? And they are unhealthy things. So if that is the situation, I do hope that by you experiencing a portion of my life, that you will begin to reflect on yours and think of some things and write down how you feeling and what was going on with you at that time if you can remember, so you can kind of break the chains, break the old habits, refrain yourself from old things that you know were not good for you. So I just hope that each and every one of you will be blessed by reading my story, and that you will understand, in order for us to get from one place to another, we have to navigate. And if we don't know how to navigate properly, we'll never get on the right path. So in my journey, I did find a path that is pleasant for me. However, remember, we're never going to cease from any trials happening. So as we go through this process and we learn ourselves and we become aware and present at all times, we will know exactly which road to travel on in order for it to be happy and pleasant and peaceful and lovely and gentle. And we'll be able to go through this process with happiness because we're on the right track and we know that God is for us. So have a blessed day, ladies, and I hope that you enjoy my story.